Brought my best friend with me. This is Betsy. She's almost 14 years old. Anyway, we're gonna finish up this fence line. The other day, last time I had a day off, didn't have a chance to finish it because it started raining on us. So we'll go ahead and finish it now. All we gotta do is just basically cut out the little stumps and the stuff that we couldn't get with the weed eater. So shouldn't take us too long. George?
He's a darker color dog.
Oh no. Hey, good morning, everyone. Betsy's been laid to rest, and we finished that fence line last night. We just didn't feel like recording anything because it was still pretty fresh in our minds. I know that dogs aren't necessarily treated the same in everybody's household like ours, but just a little background of Betsy. We actually bought Betsy almost 14 years ago, before my wife and I got married. We bought her in October of 2006 for $25 off of a local farm that was basically just trying to get rid of some puppies that they had by accident. She has survived so many things. She survived heartworms. We were told when we were at Fort Lewis that they didn't need that preventative medicine for heartworm preventative medicine because they didn't have heartworms there. Turns out that was inaccurate, and Betsy contracted heartworms. So we found a different vet through a friend, Gehl, and we didn't have the money to pay for the treatment. And a very good friend of ours, Gehl, she helped us pay for it. She paid for most of it. Betsy's been a very important part of our life. She was the first thing that my wife and I ever bought together. And by thing, I really mean she was our first kid. She has been through so like I said, she'd been through the heartworms, and then about 2 years ago, I think it was, or it might be 3 now, she had cancer. And we took her into the vet. We had them do the surgery to remove it. They were very successful and removed it. And she's lived a happy life. And it was an accident. The neighbor that hit her, he stopped by and apologized and everything, and he didn't. He stopped by and apologized. There's absolutely no hard feelings there. I mean, she shouldn't have been on the road to begin with, but she's deaf, and so it's sometimes kind of hard to control her where she's going. Unless she's looking at you, you really can't give her any hand signals. But we're back to as normal as we can be without her. We will get another dog eventually. We just got to find a dog that matches what we're looking for. And Betsy set the bar very high. And until then, Bella's still here, George is still here. They're still very loved too. It's just Betsy was a very near and dear part of our family. So, anyways, this tire actually went flat the same day that shortly after we buried Betsy. So we kind of took that as a sign from God, take a break. And so we looked through photos and stuff of Betsy. Yeah, but we know life goes on, and we know that she's in a better place, and we have to get back to work. So we're back. Like I said, we finished the fence last night that I was working on clearing the fence line, and we went ahead and put the fence up and everything. We just didn't record. But we're back to normal, and I'm gonna take this off, run up to Weber's real quick, and have them patch the tube for me. If not, I have an extra tube I can throw in there. I just don't want to use my extra tube unless I have to. So, back up, bro. Oh, I think so. Here we go. All right, let's head to Weber's. Well, they're a little busy actually this morning, so we dropped our tire off and they'll get it patched up. We'll pick it up a little later. You ready, Bella? You ready? Look at that. Christy was awesome. I had to go back to work and she went and picked up the tire from Weber's. They already patched it, and I didn't have to use my extra inner tube, and they even threw a valve stem in, or not a valve stem, the core in the valve stem in there. So now if I have an issue again, I don't have to run up there. I can actually throw this one in, air it up, and keep working. So it works out good. It's always good to have extra parts and stuff, especially like, it's not the fact that you don't want to run to town. I mean, like right now, I guess a lot of people don't necessarily want to run to town, but I'm exposed to it every day, so it really don't matter at this point. But the downtime, essentially, so 45 minutes for me to run to town. Like Weber's is actually just a couple minutes away, you see in the side-by-side drive. But if I had to go somewhere for other parts, you know, it's a 45-minute drive, and it's an inconvenience. That's all it is an inconvenience. That's an hour and a half round trip, not including how much time it takes me in the store to grab whatever I need and then come back. So it's just time that I could have been using working, which right now is very important just because I don't have a whole lot of it. Anyways, we're about to throw this thing back on. So actually, I bet you we could do it real quick. Let's see. I'm willing to bet the finger snap might do it. Fixed it.